Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. So inshallah today we will complete lesson number 7 and possibly maybe try to complete lesson number 8 as well. But before we start our exercises, I sent you a PDF file today. Maybe you are able to have a look. And it is about 𝗕صحيح أفعال, yani irregular verbs. So we have discussed several times like the verbs that have hamza or tashdid or any of the weak letters like waw or ya. When they have these four, hamza, tashdid, waw and ya, as one of the root letters, they are called irregular verbs, yani غير أفعال. And we have also discussed that if there is a hamza in one of the root letters, then it is called mahmuz. For example, akala, so we have hamza in the beginning. Sa'ala, we have hamza in the middle, and qara'a, we have hamza in the end. So these kind of verbs are called mahmuz. I would suggest or I would recommend to memorize the names of these terms as well, because inshallah our target is to learn Arabic and we need to know like what they are. Because when you will read the books like any other book, you will find the word mahmuz there and mudaf and mithal. So it would be like, what are these? Because if we don't know about them. So the hamza can be as a first root letter or the second root letter or the third root letter. What kind of verbs are these that we are talking about? These are
irregular verbs.
Irregular verbs, okay, and also trilateral, that means they have ثلاثي, yani they have three root letters, only three root letters, so they are called trilateral verbs, or we call them ثلاثي, أفعال ثلاثية. And the verbs that have only three root letters. For example, akala has only three, alif, hamza, kaf, and lam. Sala has three, sin, hamza, and lam, and qara'a has also three, qaf, ra, and hamza. Mudaf is where we have two of the root letters, specifically second and third are the same. For example, the example of dhanna, so it's va, noon, noon. Similarly, we have darra, so this is dad, ra, ra. Farra, this is fa, ra, ra. And massa, it is mim, sin, sin. And there is a kind of like rule we can say that when two letters of the same root, or the two letters that have the same root, when they come together, normally they are merged. So it is called idgham. And we merge them and they change into tashdid. So that's why we have this tashdid here. It means that two letters have been combined into one letter, and that's why we have put a tashdid over there. So why do we have to put the tashdid over there? That means we have to read it as if we have two letters over there. For example, massa, farra, darra. So we will not say darra, farra, or massa. So two letters are there. So however, if we say masasa, farara, barara, it is a little bit difficult to say. So that's why they get merged and we say darra, farra, and massa. So this is called mudaf. And then we have the weak letters. There are only two weak letters, waw or ya. Alif is also one of the weak letters, but we know that alif is never ever part of the root letters. Either there is a waw or there is a ya. So verbs with waw or ya as the first root letter. Okay, there are many verbs that have waw as the first root letter. However, with ya, there are only 5 verbs in the Quran that are used with ya as the first root letter, and 3 of them are already here. So we don't need to focus a lot on the verbs that start with ya. For mithal, the most common is the ones that start with waw. For example, wajada, we have learned about it. That means he found. Wada, we have also learned he put. Waritha, he inherited. And similarly, we have yasara, it became easier, something that became easier. Yabisa, he became disappointed, and yaisa is the same as to become disappointed. So these are the ones, three of them, they are used in the Quran, and these are the only three we can say, with one or two more that are used, and ya is the first root letter. However, with wow, there are many that are used in the Quran. Ajwaf, when we have waw or ya as the second root letter, that means in the middle. For example, qala, kana, and khafa. So what are the root letters of qala, kana, and khafa? Can you please tell me about the...
Qala, qaf, waw, lam.
Okay. Kana,
Kaf, waw, noon.
kawana.
Kawana, qaf,
Okay.
waw, noon.
And the waw has been replaced with alif. Okay. Khafa.
Fa, waw, fa.
This is also khawafa. So khafa. So what happened, as you can see here, I have put waw over here. So that means the root letter is in the middle is waw. That has been replaced with alif. And then we have ba'a, that means to sell. So ba'a has ya as the second root letter. So this is basically ba, ya, a. And because of fatha, it changed into alif. Ya changed into alif and it became ba'a. And then we have zada. We have learned about zada as well. It's basically ya, za, ya, and dal. And ja'a also used a lot, which is ja, ya, a, ja'a. So these are the ones that have waw or ya as the second root letter. And the naqis, the verbs with waw or ya as the third root letter. For example, da'a is basically da'awa, khala is khalawa, and tala is talawa. And waw has changed into alif. So that's why we have da'a, khala, and tala. And then we have hada, whereas the third root letter is ya. Saqa is also ya, and ata also ya is the third root letter. So we call them naqis. Now, these are five, as we can see here. And all of them, I have sent you the conjugation of all of them, it seems. For example, for mahmuz and for mithal, especially mithal wawi, the past will be the same as dhahaba. So they will be on the pattern of dhahaba. So if you can do the conjugation of dhahaba, you should be able to do the conjugation of akala, sala, and qara. Similarly, if you know the conjugation of dhahaba, you will be able to do the conjugation of wajada, wada'a, and waritha. Whereas the one which is muda'af, I should say, ajwaf and naqis, there are small changes that take place when we reach the sixth form of the verb. For example, in mudaf, when we reach the sixth form of the verb, the idgham opens up. So darra, darra, darru, darrat, darrata, dararna. Sorry, na shouldn't be prolonged. Dararna. So ra will be, and then the idgham opens. You might have seen, as I sent you, the past of dhanna. Similarly, qala and ba, if you remember, the sixth one changes into qulna. And for if it is ajwaf wawi, as it has waw, so it will be qaf will take dhamma, and if it is ya'i, then the sixth one will take kasra. So this is inshallah where you need to focus a little bit. So when you reach the sixth form of the verb, for example, qala, do you remember the conjugation of qala? Can you please go through the conjugation of qala one time? Qala,
Qala, qalu,
qalat,
qalata, qulna.
qulna. So the sixth one has dhamma. But when we have ajwaf ya'i, then it will be ba'a, ba'a, ba'u, ba'at, ba'ata, bi'na. So here it will take kasra. So wawi takes dhamma and ya'i takes kasra. So that's the only difference, and that's the only change that will take place in the past verb conjugation of ajwaf. Whereas naqis, many changes take place. However, I sent you the past of hada and da'a, So inshallah, whenever you are able to memorize the past of hada, hada is basically on the pattern of ra'a, and da'a you need to memorize. So once you are able to memorize these conjugations, inshallah, after that, whenever you see a weak or a verb that is irregular or which is 𝗕صحيح, so you will be able to do the past conjugation. The reason why I want you to memorize is because it is like once you memorize one past form, then the rest of the verbs will be on the same pattern. Whereas if we go through the rules like why it happened and how it happened, then we have to look for the rules of each of the forms one by one. And if we have 2 different rules for each form, that means we have to memorize 10 rules. That means every time we have to look for the rules and implement them. But if you can memorize the conjugation, that will be so helpful. So based on one conjugation, you can put all the verbs and you can do the past verb based on what you have memorized. Has anyone memorized the past of hada? The conjugation of hada? Hada is the same as ra'a. So hada, hadaya,
هدايا هدوا
hadau. Yes, hadat,
هدت هددتا
hadata,
هدينا
hadaina. Okay, and then hadaita, hadaituma. Yes,
ما هديتم هديتي هديتما هديتما
hadaitunna. Yes,
هديتنا
excellent.
هديتنا هديتو هدينا
Hadaina. And similarly, you can do the past of saqa, that means to irrigate or to give water. And similarly, ata, to come. So ata and atat. And from the 6th, ataina, and then ataita, ataituma, ataitum. Similarly, saqaita, and then you will continue like this. However, the past verb of da is slightly different. So if you are able to memorize this one, then inshallah. And by the way, for da'a, khala, and tala, most of them, they come only on one pattern. They don't have different patterns. Hada, yani these ones, which is naqis ya'i, they have 3 patterns, whereas naqis wawi has only one pattern, which is da'a. So if you are able to memorize the past of da'a, then whatever verb comes on that pattern, you will be inshallah able to do the past conjugation for that verb. I would say, or I would recommend that you can take a printout, or you can take a screenshot on your mobile phone. You can put it on your desk. You can put it in your kitchen, wherever you find comfortable, and try to just memorize these terms and the past variations, the variations of the verb. And inshallah, once you are able to memorize.
Scroll down, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, here.
Yes, here. So why I put here?
Down.
That's it.
I want to see the top of this page, sir.
Okay, so I scroll. So here, why I have put here fa, ain, lam. Basically, the base root or the base verb that we are using is fa'ala. If you remember, the standard pattern is fa'ala. So mithal means this is fa, and then ain means ajwaf, and la means naqis. Fa'ala, 1, 2, 3. So when we say the first root letter, that means fa. The second root letter is ain, and the third one is lam. So this is called fa'ul kalima, ainul kalima, and lamul kalima. Yes, here.
Yes, sir. I want to see the definition of 𝗕صحيح.
Verbs that have hamza, tashdid, waw, or ya as one of the root letters are called irregular verbs or 𝗕صحيح أفعال. Hamza, tashdid, waw, and ya. So what are the regular verbs then? Can you give me the examples of regular verbs?
ذهب.
Okay, ذهب, okay, we have discussed several times, yes. Kataba, okay.
نصر.
Nasara, excellent.
فتح
سمع.
Fataha, kharaja, samia, excellent. So why do we say that they are sahih? What's the reason?
Because waw, ya, tashdid, and hamza
and are not there.
They do not have hamza, tashdid, waw, or ya. Okay.
as a
excellent.
root letter.
As a root letter. Okay, excellent. Okay, now we are going to start from exercise number 9 or 10.
9, sir.
You remember?
Yes.
Okay, so Bismillah Irfan. So I would like you to read the text and complete the whole exercise, no problem.
I will read the text.
Okay.
أدخل
Mhm.
التعريف
Where is it?
على الكلمات
No,
التي
number 9 is اقرأ الأمثلة. I hope,
دقيقة
yeah,
sir.
lesson number 7, exercise 9.
1 minute sir. Exercise number
9.
9 for the
اقرأ الأمثلة.
sir, in my book it is different sir.
Okay.
So you read on my behalf.
Okay. اقرأ الأمثلة. Read the examples. ثم أكمل, then complete كل من الجمل الآتية from the following sentences مستعملا by using ذو. So read the examples and then complete each of the following sentences by using ذو. For example, أين الكتاب ذو الغلاف الأحمر? Where is the book with a red cover? So why we have الغلاف الأحمر? And what do you remember about Ahmar?
Ahmar on the wazn of afalu sir.
Af'alu, and it is used for colors.
Since
Colors
it's taking
and
al,
zu mudaf.
Okay, dhu is mudaf, al-ghilafi al-ahmar is mudaf ilay, musuf sifa. But why
No
we have
negative.
why do we have al-ghilafi al-ahmari?
because
Sir,
Proper noun
mudaf alayh.
of colors.
it's Mosuf Sifa and the both will take al, and since Ahmar is taking al, it has kasra.
Okay, but can I say ayn al-kitab dhu ghilafin ahmara?
No sir, after zu there should be mudaf alayh.
Okay, but mudaf ilay can be without al as well. For example, we say kitabu bilalin, or we say
Because kitab is al-kitab is used here.
yes.
So we will
So
use
if you remember, so if the noun before dhu is with al, then the noun after dhu will also come with al. And if the noun before dhu is without al, then the noun after dhu will also come without al. If you remember, rajulun dhu lihyatin.
Zu rajula.
Yes.
ar-rajulu dhul-lihyati.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so number 2, it's just we have to read it. So liman ذاك البيت ذو الباب الأخضر. So whose house is that with green door? من ذلك الفتى ذو النظارة. So who's that boy with the glasses? نظارة is used for glasses. So because we have al-fata, that's why we have an-nadhara. And we know that dhu is used mudaf, and the noun that follows it will be mudaf ilayh, that will take kasra. Okay, number 4, who is going to read number 4?
ذلك الرجل
ذو اللحية.
ذو اللحية
لحية.
لحية
Mhm.
لحية الطويلة
Mhm.
and then طبيب مشهور من باكستان.
طبيب مشهور من باكستان. Yes. ذلك الرجل ذو اللحية الطويلة طبيب مشهور من باكستان. That man with long beard is a famous doctor from Pakistan. So it's basically ذلك الرجل مبتدا and طبيب مشهور is predicate. And ذو اللحية الطويلة is also part of the predicate, but we can also take it as what do we say? Jar majroor, like that, but it's not like that. However, when we say that, when we talk about the analysis of this one, so we will say ذلك الرجل is subject and ذو اللحية الطويلة طبيب مشهور من باكستان is the predicate. Okay, من ذلك الولد? Who is that boy?
Dhul Qamis al-Ahmari.
Okay, ذو القميص الأحمر. Okay, who is that boy with the red shirt? Okay, ذلك الفتى.
ذلك الفتى ذو الشعر الطويل طالب
Excellent.
من
من إيران.
إيران.
Yes. ذلك الفتى ذو الشعر الطويل طالب من إيران. That student with long hair is, or that boy with long hair is a student from Iran. لمن هذا الدفتر ذو الغلاف الجميل. So whose notebook is this with a beautiful cover? Okay. ذلك الرجل ذو النظارة
ذلك الرجل
النظارة.
مديرنا.
مدير.
Yes, that man with glasses is our manager. Okay. من ذلك الرجل
ذو اللحية القصيرة.
ذو اللحية القصيرة. Who is that man with short beard? هو مؤذن.
In our book there are different.
Okay, maybe a few changes or discrepancies, but so I think the next exercise would be the same, hopefully. هو مؤذن.
Inshallah.
هو مؤذن مسجدنا. He is the مؤذن of our masjid. So مؤذن مسجدنا, what kind of construction is this?
مضاف مضاف إليه.
مضاف
Yes.
مضاف إليه sir.
مؤذن مسجدنا, the مؤذن of our masjid. Okay, number 10. So what's the text for number 10? It's basically you have to again just read and go through using ذات. اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية لذات. So now we have to read the examples with ذات. أين المجلة ذات الصور الملونة? Where is the magazine with colorful pictures? Where is the magazine with colorful pictures? Suwar is the plural of suratun with sad. So suwaril mulawwanati means colorful or colored. So that is colored or the majalla or the magazine with colorful pictures. Okay, next number 2. هذه الدراجة ذات العجل الثلاث لابني الصغير. هذه الدراجة. This bicycle with three wheels is for my smaller or younger son. لابني الصغير. Why الصغير has kasra?
هذا فعل sir.
Okay, ابني الصغير is what kind of construction?
موصوف صفة. And ابني is in because of li.
Ibni is not موصوف صفة.
ابني my son.
My son is مضاف مضاف إليه.
My son is مضاف مضاف إليه.
Yeah, ابني كتابي. Yes, binti. Yes. And as-saghir is the adjective for the son that is used, the sifa of the son. So we know if mudaf is marfu, then the sifa will be marfu. If mudaf is mansub, then the sifa will be mansub. And if mudaf is majroor, then the sifa will be majroor. Now we know that ibn, the word ibn, let's forget about the ya al-mutakallim. Ibn is majroor because of harf jar li. And then when you say li ibni as-saghiri, my younger son. Yes.
The book I have, it is written here. هذه الدراجة ذات عجل ثلاث.
Okay.
Not ذات العجل.
Okay, so then it will be, after that you have common noun, that is ذات عجل ثلاث, right?
Sir, you said before zu, if there is a marifa, proper noun, after zu there will be marifa also.
Yeah, that's what we have here on our book. هذه الدراجة ذات العجل الثلاث لابن
in my book
الصغير.
is different, sir. Both are correct, or
No.
I have to correct in my book.
Please,
You will
yeah.
have the rajatu with as common
Without
noun.
al. Yeah, it should be, but هذه الدراجة, we know that هذه is ishara, so musharan ilayhi must be.
Murakkab ishari, sir. Darajatu is a proper noun. So there should be zatul ajali.
No, it must be ad-darajatu because ishara and musharan ilayhi must be Both of them should be
Yes.
equal in number and gender. Yes.
So we have to correct this one, sir.
Yes, it has to be هذه الدراجة. When you say هذه دراجة, then what will be the translation?
هذه الدراجة.
هذه دراجة. Come on.
This is a cycle.
Yeah, so it becomes a complete sentence.
Yes,
But
مبتدأ
when
خبر.
yes, but when we say هذه الدراجة, then it is this bicycle. So we are
مركب
using,
ناقص.
that's right. So we are using, what do we call that? إشارة and مشار إليه. Okay, number 3. تلك العمارة ذات النوافذ الكبيرة مصرف. That building with windows, with big windows or huge windows, is a bank.
Bank.
Okay, مصرف, bank. Okay. So masrif is on the pattern of maf'ilun. So we have learned that maf'alun is used for adverb of place. So the other pattern that is used for adverb of place is masrifun, that is maf'ilun. So it can be maf'alun and it can be maf'ilun. So for example, masjidun, mashriqun, maghribun, and masrifun, majlisun. So we will come to know the reason like why it has sometimes fatha and sometimes kasra. But the only thing as of now we need to know that adverb of place can be on the pattern of maf'alun and maf'ilun. There can be two patterns. Any ayn can have fatha and it can also have kasra.
So in this sentence,
Yes,
masrifun is predicate and tilka al-imaratu
is the
is the
subject.
subject.
That's right. So masrifun is what? It is
Predicate.
predicate and also this is
Adverb
adverb
place.
of place. Adverb of
Adverb of
place.
place.
Okay, so adverb of place, now we know two patterns. It can be maf'alun, for example, mal'abun, makhrajun, madkhalun, if you remember those patterns, madhabun. And then there can be another pattern which is maf'ilun, that is majlisun, masjidun, masrifun. All right. تلك المساجد تلك المساجد ذات المناير العالية جميلة جدا. Those masajids with high or tall minarets are really beautiful. Al-manairi al-aliyati. Manair is the plural of what? Manaratun.
Minaratun.
Yeah.
Minar.
Yeah, so one
Minar, sir.
minaret and al-manair is the plural. Al-manair is basically on the pattern of mafa'ilu, but why it has kasra over there? We know that the noun that comes on the pattern of mafa'ilu should not accept kasra. For example, masajidu, makatibu, fanadiqu. But here it has
Sir,
kasra.
because of that, sir.
No. How many times? I need to tell you. You should be able to figure out now.
Al-manairi al-aliyati.
Why it is
Because of al, sir.
al, that's right. Please remember this. There is only one reason as of now that we know that when there is al with any noun, then it can accept kasra, that it will accept kasra if needed. If there is no al, then we need to think like whether it should be kasra or fatha or dhamma.
And the reason why it is accepting kasra, sir, because of dhatu, mudaf mudaf alayh.
Yes, of course. The reason why it has kasra is because of dhatu, because dhatu is used as mudaf. Al-manairi al-aliyati, the higher or the taller minarets, jamilatun jiddan, are really beautiful. Okay, اقرأ الأمثلة, read the examples. ثم كون جملا مثلها, or I should say مثلها مستعملا الكلمات التي بين القوسين. So now you have to read the examples and complete the sentences by using the words that are in the brackets. بين القوسين. So قوسان, قوسين,
Ani,
قوسين,
aini.
aini. Okay, excellent. Okay, so example is كرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة, and I would like to know why it is not كرة القدم, why it is كرة القدم. Yes.
Because this is, sir, maf'ul bihi.
It is مفعول به, and it is مفعول به of what? لعبتم, yeah. لعبتم, yeah. So
you all played.
Yes, you all played. So did you all play football or basketball? Muhammadan ra'ayta Hamidan. Did you see Muhammad or Hamid? So also ra'ayta is fail plus file. So Muhammadan and Hamidan are the object. So we know that the object will be mansoob. It doesn't matter if it comes in the beginning of the sentence or the middle of the sentence or the end of the sentence. If it is maf'ul bihi, it has to be mansoob. Kitab al-fiqhi akhadti kitab al-sirati. Did you take the book of jurisprudence or take the book of the biography of? Normally when we say sira, that it refers to the biography of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So did you take the book of fiqh or the book of biography? Again, as you can see here, kitab al-fiqhi, kitab al-fiqhi akhadti, because it is also fail and file. T is the file and akhadha is the fail. So that's why kitab al-fiqhi and kitab al-sirati, they are with fatha because they are maf'ul bihi. Now I'm sure you can do the exercise. Darabta Abbasan Mahmudan.
Abbasan darabta Mahmudan.
Mahmudan. Abbasan darabta Mahmudan. Did you hit Bilal or Mahmoud? Okay.
Abbasan, we will add alif or no?
Of course, Mansoob we will add alif except for ta marbuta. If there is ta marbuta, then alif will not be.
Even for Abbas?
Yes, yes. Abbasun, Abbasan, Abbasin. But when we say sayyaratun, sayyaratan, sayyaratin, then we don't need to add alif for sayyaratan because ta marbuta does not accept alif.
Zarabta.
Darabta. Abbasan darabta. Abbasan darabta Mahmudan. Look at example number 2, based on that example.
Again, sir, repeat this one. Zarabta?
No. We have 2 nouns and 1 verb.
Abbasan.
Darabta Mahmudan.
We are putting one maf'ul bihi in the start because we have 2 maf'ul bihi in the sentence. Is it so?
Yes, that's right. And we know that whatever comes after a should come after Okay, number 2. Sharibta asir al-burtaqal, asir al-inabi. Okay.
Asir al-burtaqali sharibta asir al-inabi.
Inabi, excellent. Asir al-burtaqali, asir al with fatha, sharibta asir al-inabi. Did you drink orange juice or grapes juice? Or grape juice? Raitum Sayyaratul Madiri, Sayyaratul Madarrisi. I'm reading the standard endings and then you have to put it in the endings that are required, are supposed to be there.
Sayyaratul Mudiri.
Yes.
Ra'aytum.
Yes.
Sayyaratul Mudarrisi.
Excellent. As-Sayyaratul Mudiri. Ra'aytum Sayyaratul Mudarrisi. Did you see the car of the manager or the car of the student, of the teacher? Okay, number 4. قرأتن هذه المجلة تلك. Okay. We have the use of اسم الإشارة. هذه المجلة قرأتن أم تلك؟
هذه المجلة قرأتن أم تلك.
أم تلك. Okay. هذه المجلة قرأتن أم تلك. Okay, number 5.
So tilka will remain the same if it's
basically tilka السيارة, but you know tilka المجلة. But normally this is the one of the things that the Sheikh is trying to teach us, that sometimes when there is a word that is being repeated, there is no need to put it there again. And then based on this, inshallah, we will see the examples in the Quran that if something has been mentioned first, then there is no need to mention again. It's basically هذه المجلة قرأتن أم تلك المجلة. But al-majalla is mahduf, and it has been dropped because of repetition. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Number 5. أخذت مفتاح البيت مفتاح السيارة.
مفتاح البيت.
أخذت. Okay.
أخذت مفتاح السيارة.
مفتاح السيارة. Okay, miftah is like on which pattern and what is it?
اسم الآلة, sir.
اسم الآلة. It is on the pattern of مفعال. مفعال.
مفعال.
So now you know two patterns of اسم الآلة. One is مفعلة, and if you remember the example of مكنسة, مروحة, ملعقة, like spoon, and then the other one is example of مفتاح, مفتاح السيارة, مرحاض, and then we have taken some other examples. So what you should remember now, when we talk about the adverb of time or place, the adverb starts mean with fatha. So when you see mean with fatha, that means it is adverb of place. And when you see mean with kasra, that means this is ismun ala. So inshallah, now you observe sometimes in the future when you see mean with fatha and it is on the pattern of maf'alun or maf'ilun, that means it is adverb of place. And when you see mean with kasra, mif'alun or miftahun, that means it is noun of instrument.
Noun of instrument?
Noun of instrument, yeah, instrument, like they have given it the name of ismul ala, ismul ala. Alatun, and the plural is alatun. Basically, the word ala is also used for machine. It is also used for instruments that we use every day. Ta'allam. Okay. Now there is another way, what do we call that? Fi'l al-amr, ta'allam. Okay. So this is a new kind of fi'l al-amr. Ta'allam al-kalimat al-atiyata. Learn the following words. Nisfun means half. Nisfun. Thuluthun means 1/3, and we have discussed that thuluthun normally, the second ayn kalima, the second one normally comes with dhamma. However, for the rest, the second one or the ayn kalima will be sakin. For example, rub'un means 1/4, and khumsun means 1/5, and also sudsun. Also sudusun, it's with dhamma as well. It's not sakin, so that's what the Sheikh did not put anything here, because in the lesson we discussed in the past that thuluthun and sudusun, they have the second kalima is with dhamma, whereas the rest, the second kalima is sakin. Sub'un 1/7, thumnun 1/8, tus'un 1/9, and ushrun 1/10 of something. All right, so kawin jumalan mustamilan al-kalimat al-atiyata. So you have to make sentences using the following kalimas or using the following words. For example, dakhala. Now it's up to you if you are able to make sentences by now, or you can make sentences by yourselves, and we can discuss about them if you want to show me or want to share in the group. It's up to you. For example, dakhala doesn't necessarily mean that we have to use dakhala. We can use any of the past forms of dakhala. For example, dakhaltum, dakhalna, dakhalta, dakhalti. You can use any of them. For example, dakhala al-mudarrisu al-fasla. The teacher entered the classroom. Bahatha an. Do you remember the meaning of bahatha an?
Yes, search. Search about.
To search for or to look for. Bahathtu an kitabi. ولكن or ولكن ما وجدت. ما وجدت. So try to use, I tried to look for my book, but I didn't find it. Now, mashallah, you can make complete sentences. Al-usbu' al-madi. So the last week, ذهبت إلى مكة الأسبوع الماضي. I went to Mecca the last week. The normal construction is al-usbu' al-madi, but when it is used in a sentence, when it is maf'ul, what is it? Maf'ul fihi, then it will be with fatha. For example, we say هذا الأسبوع درسنا الدرس الجديد or ندرس الدرس الجديد. This week we will read or we will learn the new lesson. So هذا الأسبوع. Here it will be with dhamma. But when we use a verb, when a verb is used, that means it will be used as مفعول به. So هذا الأسبوع ذهبت إلى مكة هذا الأسبوع. هذا الأسبوع. It will be used as مفعول فيه. البارحة, last night. Yes.
ذهبت إلى بيت صديقي.
إلى بيت صديقي البارحة. Excellent. ذهبت إلى بيت صديقي البارحة. Last night I went to my friend's house. Okay. زيارة, to visit or visiting. Okay. ذهبنا لزيارة مديرنا. ذهبنا لزيارة مديرنا. We went to visit our manager. Okay, though we have made so many sentences using though.
Okay.
نزل من السيارة شاب ذو ثياب نظيفة.
MashaAllah.
I don't know what does it mean.
نزل من سيارة.
من السيارة.
من السيارة. شاب.
ذو ثياب نظيفة.
So a young man came down from the car with clean clothes. Yeah. Okay. الكلمات الجديدة, the new words. مكنسة is a broom and the plural is jamis makanisu on the pattern of mafa'ilu. So مكنسة makanisu. سلم.
When they do the I want to ask a question. When there is zoo, does the noun change, like the noun that precedes it?
Again, please. Yeah. Yes. Zu is used as madaf. So the noun that follows it will take kasra or kasratain.
Okay. Okay. And it means that, right?
It means that. That is used for feminine. Zu is used for masculine. It is used for possession, by the way. Okay. Or it is translated as the possessor or with, or the one who has, or the one who possesses. It depends like how it is used in the sentence.
Okay.
Sullamun, and the plural is salalimu, stairs. Manaratun, and the plural is manairu. That is, what is manairu, Irfan?
Minar, sir. Mafailu.
Minarets, yes. Navaratun, glasses and glasses. Ajalatun, wheel, and ajalun, as we can see here, ajalun, that means wheels. So it's on the pattern of fa'alun. Lihyatun and luhiyan. So as we can see here, this is yan because of ya, and this is in ismi manqus as well, because we know when before ya there is kasra, then it will only take fatha or fathatain. Luhiyan. Suratun, suwarun, so picture and pictures. What about the word that we use for the chapter of the Quran? What do we call that? Suratun, with seen, yeah, and the plural is the same, suwarun, so that will be also with the same pattern, the same wazn, but this one is with sad, suratun and suwarun, and that one is with seen, suratun and suwarun. Ida'atun is used for radio station or broadcasting. Ida'atun is the plural. Alin is ismi manqus, and the feminine is aliyatun. It's on the pattern of ghalin, if you remember. Basically, there was ya, the ya has been dropped, and it has been replaced with kasratain. However, when we say aliyatun, when we put ta marbuta, then ya comes back. Aliyatun. Sabunun, soap. Al-barihata, last night. Mulawwanun, colored or colorful. Asirun means juice. Burtuqalun, orange. Sabahun, morning. Kuratul qadam, it should be kuratul qadami, that means football. Kuratul sallati, basketball. Nisfun, half. And now here we have a variety of different verbs. For example, masha has its naqis because it has ya in the end. Masha. Akhada is mahmuz, it has hamza. It means he took. Wada is mithal, it has waw. He put. Wajada also the same. And bahatha an, bahatha is the regular verb. It does not have any of the things that should make it a weak verb. Now I know we have only 5 minutes, but I would like you to quickly go through lesson number 8 and try to discuss it in 5 minutes. The reason is, inshallah, tomorrow we will not have the class tomorrow because I will be a little bit busy, inshallah. So you can go through lesson number 8, ad-darsu ath-thaminu, lesson number 8. And now you have to tell me what it is about and what do we have in this lesson. Yalla, bismillah. Al-mufradu means single and al-jam'u means plural. And we have al-ghaibu. We know that al-ghaib means the third person.
Sentence, sir.
Excellent. Okay.
Also nominal sentence.
With verb. Use of the verb.
Change.
Excellent. So this is basically the use of verb in a nominal sentence. And we have discussed many times that when we have a nominal sentence, then the noun and the subject and the predicate should be equal in number and gender and status and capacity, right? So they should be equal in 4 things. However, that is for mawsuf sifa. So for nominal sentence, they should be equal in number and gender, only 2 things. So hamidun is masculine and dhahaba is also used for hamid. So hamidun, dhahaba, which one is subject and which one is predicate and why?
Hamidun is a subject.
Okay.
Zahaba is a predicate.
Why?
Also fail is a predicate here.
No, fail is not a predicate.
The hidden pronoun is the
Hamidun, Zahaba.
Zahaba
Hamid
huwa
went.
actually.
So if you say dhahaba is predicate, what if I say hamidun dhahabat? Okay, dhahaba is basically the pronoun that is inside it, the hidden pronoun, which is huwa. Basically, that is the
Huwa.
predicate. Yes. So we will say hamidun is subject and huwa is predicate. Now you might be asking, like, why sometimes the subject is proper noun and predicate is common noun. This is not always the case. For example, you say ana irfanu. When you say ana irfanu, ana is proper noun and irfanu is also proper noun. So sometimes subject and predicate, both of them can be proper nouns. Ad-dinu and nasihatu, both of them are proper nouns. Okay, so hamid and dhahaba. Okay. Yes, please. You explain it to me. Today you are the teachers.
Hamidun wa Hashimun wa Aliyun Zahabu.
Okay.
Here, whom is predicate? Zahaba is a fail. And Hamidun, Hashimun, wa Aliyun, these are mubtada.
Excellent. So Hamidun wa Hashimun wa Aliyun, subject. Zahabu, the pronoun that we have inside it, which is whom, that is the predicate. So in other words, we have to bring in the noun according to the subject. So here we have not studied about the dual, but the conjugation that I sent you also consists of dual as well. So if I say Hamidun wa Hashimun, then what will be the predicate?
Hamidun
Wa Hashimun,
wa
only 2.
Hashimu. Zahaba, Huma is a predicate.
Dhahaba, alif, or huma is the predicate, right? So the reason why I asked you to practice dual as well, because we are going to learn it anyways in the following lessons. So why not practice it from now? Okay, al-mu'annathu aminatu dhahabat. So quickly, please, if you can go through these points.
Aminatu wa Zainabu wa Maryamu zahabna.
Dhahabna. And why we have aminatu
Hunna is the
dhahabat?
predicate.
Okay, so amina is singular, subject is singular, so the predicate will also be singular. Amina is feminine, and so dhahabat is also feminine, used for the feminine. So both of them are equal in number and gender. When we say Aminatu wa Zainabu wa Maryamu, now we have plural. So when the subject is plural, the predicate also has to be plural, which is dhahabna. Hunna basically is hidden inside, so hunna dhahabna is the predicate. Anta dhahabta, here it is simple because in anta, ta is the, basically ta is said to be the subject, and dhahabta, ta is also a subject. So anta dhahabta, you went. Anta is the subject and dhahabta is the predicate. Antum dhahabtum. Which one is subject? Antum is the subject and dhahabtum is predicate. Anti dhahabti. So the same here. Antunna dhahabtunna. The same here. So
Dhahabtum is predicate or antum is predicate, sir, here?
Antum is subject and dhahabtum, hum is basically, tum is the predicate.
Tum is a predicate.
Yeah. Dhahaba is the verb. We know that the verb basically itself cannot be predicate. It's basically the pronoun that is hidden inside it is the predicate.
Same mistake I made in first class.
Okay, so anti dhahabti wa antunna dhahabtunna, ana dhahabtu wa nahnu dhahabna. So what we have learned here, whatever the noun we see, whatever is the noun, the verb should be according to the noun. So if the noun is masculine, the verb has to be masculine. If the noun is feminine, then the verb has to be feminine. And we have discussed about this many, many times. Now you can do these exercises by yourselves. For example, أكمل الجمل الآتية ببدء الفعل ذهب في الفراغ بعد إسناده إلى الضمير المناسب. So you have to, Irfan, complete the exercise and the sentences by using ذهب and the conjugation of dhahaba in each of the following sentences.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So do you think you will be able to do it?
Inshallah, sir.
Now you have, like, tomorrow is off, so I believe and I expect and I hope, inshallah, that you will be able to complete up to exercise number 6. And when we come back after tomorrow, inshallah, we will start with lesson number 9. Is that okay, or do you want us to do the exercises together first and then proceed to lesson number 9?
Tomorrow, inshallah, sir.
Tomorrow, try to do by yourselves. And if you find...
If any problems, I will discuss on Tuesday.
In the group, inshallah. Or we will discuss on Tuesday. All right. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.